all of that, Nano Banana 2 just dropped, and it's already live on ImagineArt. Hi, this is David from the ImagineArt team. So Google's been on a tear with image generations this past year. Nano Banana went viral last summer. 13 million new users in 4 days. Then Nano Banana Pro came out in November, and honestly, Pro has been my go-to for anything that needs real quality. Text rendering, character consistency, that deep world knowledge. Pro was the one. But Pro is slower. It's more expensive. And here's the thing. ByteDance just dropped Seedream 5.0 2 weeks ago with a lot of the same features. And it has web search grounding, knowledge-driven generation, better text, and it's fast. So Google had to respond. That's what NB2 is. Pro-level quality at flash speed. Now, the question is, does it actually deliver? And how does it stack up against Seedream 5.0, which already had a 2-week head start? I'm going to show you exactly what NB2 can do on ImagineArt. Live demos, stress tests, and a full head-to-head with Seedream 5.0, Nano Banana Pro, GPT Image 1.5, and Flux 2. Let's get into it. So, quick rundown on what's actually new here. So, here's what we're working with. First, speed. Nano Banana 2 is built on Gemini 3.1 Flash, so generation is significantly faster than Pro. We're talking 3 to 5 times faster. That's a big deal if you're doing any kind of volume. Second, quality. Google says NB2 hits about 95% of Pro's image quality. From what I've been seeing, that tracks. The lighting is better than the original Nano Banana, the textures are richer, details are sharper. It's not quite Pro on the absolute best day, but it's close. Really close. Third, text rendering. This is the headline feature. The original Nano Banana was kind of a mess with text. Letters all over the place, misspellings, gibberish. NB2 is supposed to fix that with a 95% accuracy improvement. We're going to test that pretty hard in a minute. Fourth, character consistency. Up to 5 characters and 14 objects maintained in a single workflow. So you can build storyboards, comic panels, visual narratives, and the characters should actually look like the same people from frame to frame. Fifth, web-grounded world knowledge. This is huge. This one lines up directly with Seedream 5.0. NB2 pulls real-time information and reference images from Google search while it's generating. So if you ask it for a specific landmark, a real person, a branded product, it's not just guessing from training data. And sixth, better instruction following. More complex prompts, more precise results, less hallucinated stuff. The model sticks closer to what you actually asked for. All right. Enough talking, let me show you what it does. I'm in ImagineArt. NB2 is selected. Let's start simple and build up. Round 1, basic photorealism. Simple portrait style prompt, nothing too crazy. I just want to see the baseline quality. All right, not bad. Got the Triumph motorcycle brand there pretty accurately. It has a little bit of what I would call CFG burn-in, like the way the textures are. There's a slight burn to it. I've spent a lot of time training, fine-tuning image models, Stable Diffusion, Flux. That's what I've been noticing with a lot of the gens from NB2 so far. Slight CFG burning. It's to be expected with a Flash model like this, honestly. I never see this with Pro, but honestly, as cheap as it is and as fast as it is, like you just saw that. I put a timer up there. You can see the real world speed. This is a good way to iterate on something, and then when you get something baked exactly what you want, send it through to Nano Banana Pro, and you'll probably get rid of the lesser quality there. You can have it upscaled to whatever resolution you need to work with here. So round 2, we're going to do a text rendering stress test. Now here's where it gets interesting. Text has been the Achilles heel of basically every image model until Nano Banana Pro. Let's see how Nano Banana 2 stacks up. So I'm going to ask for a title, a tagline, and a credits block all in one. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. So I have the title, the tagline, the credits. Oh, wow. Oh, all right. So this is where I think Pro would probably get it right, and it looks like the Flash version just isn't quite there. So to be expected, this is a Flash model. Again, once you get your overall look and feel nailed down, you can send it through to Nano Banana Pro, and yeah, you'll get there. It's a little disappointing. It's a little disappointing that it didn't get that the credit block there. Those are definitely gobbledygook letters. So headlines and short text, NB2 handles those well. Longer body text, credits, paragraphs, still a work in progress. Keep your text elements under maybe 25 characters. You're golden. So round 3, infographic test. This is where the web knowledge should kick in. It's not just drawing, it has to know things. All right, so this is not bad for an infographic. The evolution of AI image generation, foundational diffusion models, high resolution output, controllable stylization, real-time image synthesis, hyper-realistic output. So this is a reasonable evolution infographic. It looks like these are, let's see, like just from my own personal knowledge of the timeline of things, this seems to fit. So that's cool. Like it's pulling from real world knowledge here. The dates and labels, coherent. It's not just made up fake infographic text. So if you're doing text heavy stuff with NB2, keep your text short and bold. Headlines, titles, single line labels. That's the sweet spot. Don't ask it to write a paragraph inside of the image. Not yet. Nano Banana Pro if you need that. So quick thing, if this is useful to you, subscribing genuinely helps me make more of these, and I'll drop all the prompts in the description so you can try them yourself. All right, let's keep going. So this is one a lot of you have been asking for, character consistency, because this is where you go from making individual images to actually telling stories. NB2 claims up to 5 consistent characters. Let's test that. So first, prompting strategy. This is important. NB2 is a thinking model. It doesn't just pattern match keywords. It actually reasons about what you're asking for, which means you need to stop prompting like you're talking to Midjourney in 2023 with a bunch of comma-separated tags. Talk to it like you're briefing a photographer. Here's the formula I use. 6 elements: subject, composition, action, setting, style, and details. Use full sentences. See how specific this is? Short, silver hair, rectangular black glasses, dark blue leather jacket. Those are her signature features. The more distinctive you make your character, the better the model can track them across frames. All right, there she is. Let me lock in what she looks like. Now, I'm going to generate her in 3 completely different scenes and see if NB2 can keep her consistent. All right, 3 scenes: coffee shop, rainy street, podium speech. Let's see how it did. So I chose this one. Okay. Yep, it's pretty consistent. Now, let me push it. Let's add a second character. Okay, so we have some options here for our second character. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. So we're gonna add him. And let's add her, a man and woman, both standing outside a modern glass office building, mid-conversation, overcast light, candid street photography. Let's see how you do, NB2. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Here's the thing. 6 months ago, character consistency in image gen was basically a myth. You'd get completely different person every time. The fact that we're even having a conversation about consistency, that tells you how far this stuff has moved. So it's not great. Like, we had half of our images here. I don't know what this 4-pane thing, the 3-pane thing, didn't ask for that. So we got half of these shots though that are very usable. This is the same character for both shots. I guess, yeah, so she does have a somewhat leather jacket look there, yeah. So it's the same people. Clothes were different in one of the shots. All right, so the faces are consistent. If we'd been more specific with the prompt, maybe we would have gotten better results here, but not bad, not bad. All right, now the section I know y'all are really here for, NB2 versus everything else in ImagineArt. Same prompt, multiple models, let the output speak. I'm gonna test 5 models with the same 3 prompts. Here's the lineup. Nano Banana 2, Seedream 5.0 Lite, Nano Banana Pro, GPT Image 1.5, and Flux 2 Max. So let's give it a shot. Also, I just gotta say, GPT Image 1.5, what are you doing not having 16:9? What are you doing? OpenAI, what are you doing? Anyways, enough about that. Okay, so speed-wise, you saw that. That was interesting. So Flux 2 Max and GPT Image 1.5 came back first. Then I think it was Seedream V5 Lite. And then Nano Banana 2 and Nano Banana Pro, both are on the same. I'd have to go back and watch it to be sure. Here's our prompt. Professional headshot of a confident businesswoman in her early 30s, soft studio lighting, neutral gray background, sharp focus on eyes, 85mm lens, shallow depth of field, warm skin tones. Let's see what we got. So, Nano Banana 2, not bad. Very convincing, realistic looking, good skin texture. Yeah, it looks like a headshot. Seedream V5 Lite. This has a lot more of a, this was shot by a creative professional photographer look, in my opinion. As a photographer, I really appreciate the shallow depth of field on this, but the sharp focus on her eyes, just super crystal clear. I really love like her shoulder being kind of out of focus. This is like a F2 or maybe an F1.5 or something, like super, super shallow depth of field. So this is Nano Banana Pro, standard LinkedIn looking headshot, professional, good skin texture, not bad. ChatGPT Image 1.5, again, pretty good. Good depth of field here too. I like the skin texture. I like the focus on the eyes. They certainly have improved over the previous yellowness they had. Flux 2 Max, she's a little strange looking. Plastic skin, not that impressed. When I look at all these together, I think Seedream is my favorite. Yeah, I think Seedream wins this one for me. But Nano Banana 2, really strong showing. I was kind of underwhelmed by the speed. So, sorry Google, but hey, just want to be real here. All right, so let's move on to our next prompt. Marketing poster for a premium morning coffee brand called Morning Ritual. Tagline, awaken your senses, minimalist design, warm earth tones, steam rising from a ceramic mug, clean modern typography, editorial style. All right, so not bad, not bad. What's the marketing poster? Okay, so doesn't seem much like a marketing poster to me, but yeah, like that feels, yeah, Seedream V5 feels more, has more punch to it. This is kind of boring. I would say Seedream V5 even beat Nano Banana Pro on that. I mean, not bad. Like the graphic design of this is not, okay, so, you know, the smoke looking, that's pretty cool. Not a great showing, Nano Banana 2. GPT Image 1.5, it's kind of boring. Flux 2 Max, kind of boring. I mean, so the Seedream V5 and the Flux 2 Max, very similar, but the differences are enough that I appreciate Seedream's output more. I think my favorite from this would probably be Nano Banana Pro. I like the graphic designness of it. So, okay, not too impressive on Nano Banana 2. Sorry. Detailed infographic showing the top 5 tallest buildings in the world as of 2026 with accurate names, heights and meters, and country flags. Clean, modern design, white background, blue accent colors. So, this is the real-world knowledge. I don't know this, so maybe I should go look this up to find out whether these are accurate or not. So, Jeddah Tower, Saudi Arabia, at 1,000 plus meters. That's a little generic, or just kind of guessing there. Burj Khalifa, 828 meters. Merdeka, 118. Kuala Lumpur, Shanghai Tower, 632 meters. Makkah Royal Clock Tower, 601. Okay, so data estimations for 2026. I'm going to have to go research this. Maybe this is a building being built or something. So Seedream V5, top 5 tallest buildings. Burj Khalifa at 828 and Jeddah Tower at 1,008. Huh. So Seedream V5 struggles a little bit in the reasoning apparently, because 828 is taller than 1,008. Interesting. All right, so Nano Banana Pro has Jeddah at 1,000 meters. Burj Khalifa, so it kind of missed it too. Getting these out of order here. All right. ChatGPT looks to be the only one that got it close, but what is the 1,000 meters? What is going on with that? Nobody can seem to agree on exactly how tall the Jeddah Tower is. All right, Flux 2 Max. I mean, I'm just kind of impressed that it got even close because it doesn't have any of the real world knowledge look up here. So the lesson learned is if you produce an infographic with an image model, make sure you check the facts. Let's just make sure they're getting it right. I think this is funny how they put 1,000 meters plus here, but honestly, the Nano Banana 2 is my favorite infographic. We're just talking stylistically, that was pretty good. And it probably was the most accurate too. I'm very curious personally, like, is it 1,008 meters? Let's go look it up. At least 1,008 meters. Oh, they're aiming. Okay, so this is, it's still being built. Okay, I wasn't aware of this. Designed to be the world's tallest. Huh. Okay, so yeah, still being built. Okay, well that's just another proof here of how the real world knowledge and the immediate lookup. So that's cool. That explains it. It explains my confusion here. So that is the hardest test. The model has to know real facts, render text accurately, and make it look professional. So Nano Banana 2, not bad for infographics, I gotta say. All right. So before I wrap, here are the practical takeaways. The stuff I wish someone had told me when I first started out image prompting, with MBT. Number 1, talk to it like a person, not a search engine. Nano Banana 2 is a thinking model. It reasons about your prompt. So instead of woman, coffee shop, 4K realistic, write like you're briefing a photographer. A woman in her 30s, sitting at a window seat in a busy coffee shop, warm natural light, candid documentary style, shallow depth of field. Use full sentences, specific details. Let the model think. Number 2, the 6-element formula. Subject, composition, action, setting, style, details. Hit all 6 and your results get dramatically better. You don't have to use this exact format every time, but make sure you're covering these bases. Number 3, keep text short. If you're generating images with text in them, keep it to headlines, titles, and short labels. Under 25 characters per text element is the sweet spot. Don't ask for paragraphs, not yet. Number 4, use distinctive features for character consistency. Specific glasses, unique hair colors, signature clothing items. The more distinctive the feature, the better NB2 can track it across generations. Vague descriptions give you vague consistency. Number 5, know when to use what. Here's how I think about model selection on ImagineArt right now. NB2 is your everyday workhorse. Fast, good quality, great for text, great for anything that needs web knowledge, bulk content, social media, marketing mockups, storyboards, NB2. Pro is your hero shot model. When it absolutely has to be the best quality, the most precise, the most consistent, that's Pro. Print work, final deliverables, portfolio pieces. Seedream 5.0 is worth testing head-to-head with NB2 for knowledge-grounded work. The reasoning and infographic generation in Seedream is strong. Try both and see which aesthetic you prefer. Flux, for raw photorealism, it's okay. The skin textures, if you're doing product, shots, editorial work, you can still make things work with Kling. And GPT Image 1.5, it's not bad. It does have some real-world knowledge grounding. They have improved. So when you need versatility and iterative editing, GPT can get you somewhere. It handles revisions really well. You don't have to pick just one model, though. That's the whole point of ImagineArt. So you have all of them in one place. Use the right tool for the job. So that's Nano Banana 2. Faster than Pro, almost as good in quality, seriously improved text rendering, and the web grounded knowledge that makes it smarter than any previous Flash model. It's not a Pro killer. Pro still edges it on the absolute highest end stuff. But for 90% of what most people are doing, NB2 is the better default. And the fact that it's going head-to-head with Seedream 5.0 means the competition is pushing both models to get better fast. All the prompts from today's demos are in the description. Go try them yourself on ImagineArt. Look out for my next video where I'll be walking you through the new features in ImagineArt workflows that just came out. Stay tuned.